Welcome back to Brad and Amy, and in this video, we're going to New York City. The first thing we did when we got to Jersey City was park our car at the Journal Square Ramp Garage. It cost $50 to park there for 2 days, which wasn't too bad. We filmed a little intro here, but didn't realize the GoPro was set to time-lapse.
So we made it. We're waiting for the PATH train to 33rd Street, Manhattan. That's where we're going. It's about 0.6, 0.7 miles to our hotel from there. Can't really see much, but we're on our way. First time riding subway. Well, sort of, but it will eventually.
We didn't film much this first night, but we went out to dinner at a restaurant near our hotel called Mercado's. And then we went to see Phantom of the Opera on Broadway, which was amazing.
Oh, waiting a long line.
Snowing pretty good out here.
Yeah, better than it was yesterday with all the rain carrying umbrellas and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is, it's cold, but
yeah.
it felt a little warmer yesterday than this. So, yeah, we're going to be in the mid-30s all day. Well, here we are at one of the reflecting pools, one of the World Trade Center buildings, and the other one I think is on the other side. Man, that's crazy. We've got all the names of people around here. It's full of names.
From the 9/11 memorial, we went over to the Oculus at World Trade Center.
Well, that's all going down. It's pretty neat inside. But all it really is a big mall.
Yeah.
It's a big shopping center. Is that another Apple store over there? There's an Apple store up. Oh, it's 2 levels. That's a big old Apple store in the Big Apple. Am I funny?
Yeah.
It's like a dad joke.
Yeah.
Alright, we're gonna head up to the Grand Central Terminal. Gonna get on the number 5. So we're leaving Oculus.
Grand Central Terminal, and then in like his fantasy everybody starts dancing with each other.
Right.
And,
okay.
Yeah.
I needed to explain. I couldn't remember what the scene was.
Yeah.
Tacos, number 1. Hey, I got the pork. Got me some chips and salsa.
Yep, it's cold. Going to St. Patrick's Cathedral, and then left turn from there to Rockefeller. Okay.
Yep.
Look at those spires up there.
Couple of guys to enjoy above you as well, all right? Have a good time, folks.
There's the Empire State Building right behind us.
So we ended up going into the Apple store just to warm up and rest for a bit. Then we headed over to Central Park.
So we're in Central Park now, and it's really nice. I didn't realize how nice it was, and it's got some decent hills and stuff to it. There's places all over the place to walk, trails and everything. It's nicely paved. Then you got the buildings over there. Pretty much no matter where you look here, there's buildings. But, but it'd be nice, riding through here if it was a little warmer and not wet. That would be, just rent one of those bikes. We've been out around quite a bit. We walked more than 4 miles. We tried sitting down inside Rockefeller Center. We were in the lobby, and there was no benches anywhere. We're like, let's just sit on the floor. We sat down on the floor, and maybe 4 minutes later, some guy came by. Got to stand up. No sitting down. No sitting down in the lobby. So I asked him, where can we go to sit? And
He's a little snooty.
Yeah, he was pretty snooty.
Yeah.
Well, you can go down there, go down the concourse, and maybe you might find a seat. We just wanted to sit down. Our legs are tired. We've been on our feet, except for riding the subway, pretty much.
Yeah.
We've been on our feet. Even when we had our tacos, it was standing. You had to stand there and eat your tacos.
That's true.
So we didn't get to sit down. And we went into the Apple store and sat down for a little bit just to rest and warm up.
We're no spring chickens.
No.
We need to take breaks.
Yeah. It's really easy to get around. I use the MTA app, and it says, wherever you are, it'll show you where to walk to get to the subway and which train to get. And it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be, because we're not much of public transit. From where we are, we live in suburbs in Ohio, so the most what we did there was ride the RTA into Cleveland a couple times. So Yeah, really easy to get around. It's, I think, $2.75 a ride per person. That's not bad. So for dinner, I'm not sure what we're going to do yet. We're just going to, I think we're going to be heading back to the hotel here soon and need a break.
Yeah.
So we're going to head that way, up there. We'll see how far a walk it is, or we might just take the subway to get us closer to our hotel. Okay, well, we made it back into our room. This is what I look like after wearing that hat all day. And then we got up to our room and the keys wouldn't work anymore. So we had to go back down and they had to reprogram the key, came back up and make it all the way up around the 16th floor. And luckily the elevators work. We were up at Central Park and we were gonna come back to our hotel, which is on 39th Street. And according to the map, it was gonna be about a 37-minute walk, but there was a subway right there and it was less than $6 for both of us to ride the subway. It was well worth it. We rode that, and then from there it was 2 blocks to our hotel. And we're just gonna take a break and then figure out what we're gonna do for dinner. Oh, we're back out again for dinner. We're deciding to go get ourselves a New York slice.
Because when in New York.
Yeah, because when in New York, you get yourself a pizza. There's one right around the corner here. That's where we're heading to. I'm pretty hungry now. We worked up an appetite.
Yeah.
We need to eat. That's where we're gonna go, right there. Oh, what time is it?
Oh, my gosh.
Look what time they open. 5 o'clock.
I saw that on the thing and I thought, well, it's almost 5.
So we gotta go somewhere. Okay, since they're closed, they open in 15 minutes. We're gonna go over here to the Port Authority bus terminal so we can stay warm. Ooh, the pigeons are thirsty.
So we spent some time in the Port Authority just looking around and staying warm before heading back over to the restaurant for dinner.
I'm one bite ahead of you now.
We decided to do a little more walking before calling it a night because our trip just wouldn't be complete without seeing Times Square. I apologize for the noise because we're right by the heater and it's pretty loud, but I'm out of breath because we were downstairs having our breakfast and the elevators were broken and everyone had to use the stairs. We are on the 16th floor So that was not fun. We had to take a breather a couple times, but oh, there, the heater stopped. So yeah, that was unexpected. Hopefully the elevators will be working in a little bit when we get ready to leave, so we don't have to drag our big suitcase all the way down the stairs. I have to say, one of the highlights of this whole trip was going to see the Phantom of the Opera on the first night that we were here. It was so good. You know, you hear the hype about, oh, you have to go see a show on Broadway, and it's so good, and it really is. I mean, the set designs were amazing, and you know, I've loved that music from the Phantom of the Opera since I was in high school. So to actually finally see it was pretty amazing. And we have our sons to thank for that, because Noah and Ethan purchased our tickets for us to go see the Phantom of the Opera, and they were not cheap. Let me just put it that way. Such a generous gift that the boys did for us, and I'll never forget it. I'll never forget it. So we're gonna finish getting our stuff packed up, and we're gonna head on out to the train. Back to the car.
Excuse me.
So we made it back to the car, and this is where we started, so this is where we're going to end. We want to thank you so much for going with us on this trip on this trip to New York City, and we will see you in the next one.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
20 mile an hour. 20 mile an hour? 20 miles an hour. 20 miles an hour. I said 20 mile hours. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just trying to talk here. You go ice skating?
Really?
No.
Oh, okay. I thought you were serious. I was gonna say, well.
Amy's ducking, but she, you know, the camera's pointing to me.
Oh.
She was trying to... That was videoing out. But it pointed at me. Alright, so why would you come to New York to go to Applebee's? Who's gonna do that? Come to New York City and go to Applebee's?
Smoke weed, smoke marijuana, smoke weed, smoke marijuana.